Hey YouTube, it's Weird Paul. Today I am back answering subscriber questions, and if I don't get to yours today, I will get to it soon, so keep watching. Today I'm answering questions about my YouTube channel and making my YouTube videos. Red Rabon asked, why do you do this? I do it because it's my destiny. Andrew Porter and Venom Strike both asked why I decided to make a YouTube channel. In the 80s, I made a lot of what they now call content, over 100 hours worth, and I always wished that I had a way to show it to people. I had to wait 15 years before a way, YouTube, finally existed. Even though YouTube started about 10 years ago, it took me a while to be able to understand how and to get what I needed to upload my old videos. Rusty Nichols and Loquendo Lauta asked what inspires me to make my videos. Well, the first thing that inspired me to make new videos was finding out that people wanted to watch me talk about things. I have a lot of interesting stories to tell and a lot of interesting things to show. I've always wanted to share it, but I've never really had many friends. Now, making videos is my way to do it. Lago Verde asked what made me decide to blend my old home movies with my new videos. Well, there's two reasons. The first reason is I realized how special it is that I have all these old videos of myself. It's not so common for people my age to have that. The second reason is I still have many of the same things that you see in my old 80s videos. It's mind-blowing even to me that I'm holding the same thing now that my 14-year-old self is holding in 1984. Catlord11 asked why did I get into videos as a kid? Well, even though I didn't have MTV, I watched thousands of music videos on shows like Friday Night Videos, ABC Rocks, and Odyssey. I was obsessed with music videos, so as soon as my family got a video camera, I started making my own homemade ones, over 600 of them. I was influenced to make other home videos by ones that I'd actually seen on TV. I'd seen Len Sella's comedy videos on The Tonight Show in 1982, and that same year I saw a whole special hosted by Michael J. Fox of all comedy videos that had been sent in by people. Shane R. asked how I realized that cataloging and recording events was so important at such an early age. I started keeping a journal in 1982. I don't actually remember why. But I do know that when I was 12, I read the book Flowers for Algernon, which is written as a diary kept by the main character. So seeing it happening in the book might have had something to do with me continuing to keep a journal. Now I know the exact dates of many things that happened during my teenage years. As for filming things, I just filmed whatever I thought was interesting, and luckily the videos have survived all these years. Jay Blasio and Holly Bender both asked, what are some things that happened in the past that I wish I had filmed but didn't? I wish I'd filmed all the things that we did on a regular basis, like playing video games, board games, Dungeons and Dragons, computer programming, and recording my own albums. I have no footage at all of the countless made-up games that we'd play in our family room and in our large yard. But most of all, I wish I'd filmed more footage of the businesses and stores that no longer exist. Unfortunately, blank videotapes could be expensive, and when I filled one up, there was no guarantee that my parents would give me another one. Great Turning asked if I'm worried about the day that I'll run out of old footage and collections to show on YouTube. Someday I will run out of old footage, but it won't be for a long time. And as for the collections, I have so much stuff I haven't shown yet, and I'm always getting more stuff. I don't think we have any problem. Haramatep asked if I'd consider doing more vlogs like my 80s ones, where I take the viewer out and about. I'll definitely be doing that. I'm just waiting until I get a few thousand more subscribers. Then I'm going to do all kinds of cool stuff. Jacob Mahoney asked if I will ever make another ASMR video. I've had countless requests to do another one over the last couple years. So sometime in 2016, I will be making another video for all of you ASMR fans. GameView64 asked if I will ever make another video on my Commodore 64 floppy disk. My Commodore 64 disk video is one of the most popular videos on my channel. And I have decided that later in 2016, I will hook up the Commodore 64 and make another video. Amy Ashworth asked if I'm in the shower in the 1985 homemade music video for One on One by Hall & Oates. I am. I'm just standing in the bathtub. She also asked if I still have that mini saxophone that my sister is playing in the video. You mean this one? Terrell Foster asked, out of all the videos I've uploaded, which one is my favorite? Well, I think my favorite out of the new vlogs I've made is the one I did on music video memories, because that was a really fun time in my life, and there's not a lot of information about that stuff on the internet. And out of my older videos, it's probably drinks get spilled but that's an accident, where my sister accidentally spills a drink on my brother's head and my mother yells at me to turn the camera off. The Zame Company asked which music video I made in the 80s am I the proudest of and which one was the hardest to make. Well, I'd have to say I'm the proudest of the 1985 homemade video for We're Not Gonna Take It by Twisted Sister, because my whole family was involved, they all did a great job, and it's very entertaining. I had a hard time making a lot of the videos because editing back then was done on 2 VCRs. It was not easy. But one of the hardest videos to make was Wasted by Def Leppard, because there were so many edits in it and because I had no one to help me make it. I filmed the entire thing by myself. Samuel Ellington asked how I make my videos look like VHS, and Cody Leffler asked if I use a filter. My videos look the way they look because they are all recorded on VHS tape. Mental Hog asked if I record with a digital camera and then transfer onto VHS. It's the other way around. I record onto VHS tape and then I transfer it to a digital file. Fillmore Video asked where I get my videotapes. I get most of mine at the thrift store for 50 cents each, but you can still buy blank VHS tapes at small stores like CVS or Walgreens. Drakeo Nerd TV and Ronan Hughes both asked why I don't use a modern camera. Well, first of all, I don't have the money to buy a modern camera. I struggle to pay my bills. I also don't have the editing software or hard drive space to handle large HD files. I've been using VHS to film for over 30 years, and I know how to use it pretty well. Most of my subscribers like how it looks, and I guess it gives my channel a unique style. Okay, I have to read this list of subscribers off because there's so many. Heather Heaton, Spanky Bruh, Sushi Dream, Fillmore Video, Carl Louis Peterson, Frankie X, Spencer and Boris, Snabulax, and 85 IRO CZ28 all asked what kind of camera do I use to film my YouTube videos. I use a 90s Sony Handycam, specifically a model CCD TVR-12. This camera uses small tapes, a format known as High 8 or Video 8. Since earlier I said that I film on VHS tape, you may be wondering how I do that. Well, before I make any more Q&A videos, I'm going to make a video showing you exactly how I film and edit my YouTube videos. Thanks, YouTube!